thank you.
It's the earliest we've taken off in a long time. Where are we headed to?
Twin Lakes, which is near Rocky Mountain House. Okay, we arrived in Rocky Mountain House, stopped by at Tim Hortons, grabbed a little bit of a lunch and breakfast, I should say. And now we're heading back out on the road. I'm gonna stop by at a fuel depot and fill up with some diesel. I believe the price was $1.45.9 per liter for diesel, and I think $1.19 for gasoline. Well, that so happened to have that price, so yeah, fill up here. We got about another 10 minutes of driving before we get to Twin Lake Provincial Park. Yeah, we're out of town. And yeah, it was interesting between Carolina and okay, there we are. Yeah, we hit some freezing rain. That's covered up the windshield, but it didn't last very long. Okay, we're driving into the park. There's absolutely no one else there. One person did show up, I think, in an hour, a couple hours later, then a couple more people. Some locals look like they come here to do cross-country skiing, things of that sort. So I think we're coming to the end of the road. Oh, one more. There we go. Yeah, it was a good drive. Takes about 2.5 hours, about 2.5 hours from our QTH to get to Twin Lake. There we go. We're going to back in hill and start unloading. Okay, we unloaded. Time to park the vehicle. And as you can see, it got brighter by the time we finish bringing everything out. Let's get going. Oh no, sorry. No.
There we go. And we're going to find out what the depth is. Oh, sorry. What the thickness of the ice is. Stick this guy in. Oh, wow. He's all the way up there. It's like 14 inches. 14 inches. It has gotten thicker since the deep freeze we had. Hi there. Okay. Truck's way out there. And we are so far alone on the ice.
Okay, we're doing the tent setup. We like to shovel a bit of snow. However, there was a bit of slush there, so Vicky covered a portion of it with snow. And then, of course, I went to get the tent. We set it up along with the diesel heater. I must say, the diesel heater made things comfortable, kept our black pads dry, and the usual setup. We set up our Marcum camera. We set up our Lowrance. I had a video made how I mount the two of them together. I'm going to redo a harness there for the next trip. Vicky set up a camera to catch the fish, but she didn't realize that her um, camera battery died. So we missed the fish that we caught. She would bring it up there and show it, but it wasn't recording. But we did catch a lot of fish and kept 14, as I mentioned before, and one rainbow, which is a nice size. And there was a lot of small ones, which we just threw back in. Okay, this is a recording directly from my Lowerance Active Target with the latest update. I started to experience a bit of hesitation, and since then, talking to Lowrance, they advised that I use their application, Lowrance, which I installed and tested here at home. So hopefully on the next ice fishing, we'll be using that for recording, giving us more details. One thing I noticed, these images, I zoomed in. You're able to zoom in on it so you can actually see large size fish. However, it doesn't record in that mode, and normally the floor will be further back down. So I guess it's an issue. Okay, we're about 24 to 30 feet deep. The water is filled with all sorts of living little small microscopic creatures, and I guess some snowflakes. But very dark. The ice is 14 inches thick, um, covered with packed snow and soft snow on top of that by several inches. So very little light getting through. Once you go below 5 feet, 10 feet, that's it, pitch dark. And oh, here's the little fish there nibbling on Vicky's lure. Yeah, yeah. We we usually get excellent pictures when about 10 feet or less. Uh, it was so dark that we had to put on the infrared LED and also the LED light. We put on one bar each. It seems to also attract the fish. In fact, they would just float right in front of the camera and take in the light. So it did attract the fish. So can't complain. At least we know what's down there. Yeah, I think this is about 30 feet deep and lots of fish, lots of perch. Every so often we would see a rainbow. In fact, I managed to catch one. So we kept 14 perch and I think one rainbow together. A lot of small ones, which we released back. So sorry for the image quality. Just the lake seems to have a lot of moving particles in there. Okay, looks like the fish want to be on YouTube and show up. So here's some images of the fish. You can see there's lots of fish, and it shows up quite well on the Lowrance. Though I am disappointed the recording mode did not record the zoom in, and as a result, all the images are smaller. I'll have to verify that and see if that's normal or a bug that was introduced with the current update. And Worst scenario, I'll be using the Lowrance app and my iPhone for mirroring and recording. So hopefully it will resolve that issue. Yeah, kind of disappointed with the latest update. I'm not sure if that was always like this, but when I zoom in on images, I can actually see the fish in more detail, but it doesn't save in that mode. Interesting.